there is a bad thing to do, which is to remain ignorant and passive. So please, if you're reading this article, to just have a bit of takeaway from this. Form your own opinion, doesn't matter what kind of opinion.
청소 경비 노동자들이 석 달째 학생회관 앞에서 집회를 열고 있습니다. 월급을 올려달라, 인원을 늘려달라는 건데 이제는 경찰서와 법정에 서게 됐습니다.
연세대학교 학생들이 학교에서 일하는 청소, 경비 노동자들을 상대로 소송을 냈습니다. 노동자들의 집회 때문에 자신들의 권리를 침해당했다는 건데
교수님 말씀이 안 들릴 정도의 소음이었고요. 학교에서 이렇게 소음을 내면서 시위하는 것도 학생들을 대상으로 한 폭력이라고 봅니다.
Hi, I am Joo Dahae, and I am a reporter for the Campus Reporting Division of the Yonsei Annals. I am also the External Affairs Team Head. So I always believe that the press is an important tool that sheds light on highly contentious situations. Through it, society is able to hold people accountable for their wrongdoings and also help the people in need. I took inspiration from several of my truth-seeking heroes, most of whom are journalists and reporters, and found the drive to write this article. It was definitely a difficult process, but it was all worth it in the end because I was able to manage what I believe is an informative and enlightening piece of journalism. So conflict between laborers and Yonsei University has been going on for several years now, perhaps even decades. But it reached an all-time high last semester, the 2022 spring semester, when unionized laborers consisting of janitors and security guards began to protest against the school for its poor working conditions, such as the lack of rest space or recreational space, no showers, low wages, etc. There were a series of protests in front of the Student Union building by laborers and the KCTU, which is the Korean Confederation of Trade Unions. 3 students filed civil and criminal lawsuits alleging that the protests were loud enough to be heard from their classrooms. They continued to claim that the noise was a direct violation of their right to study, and that one of them has even gotten emotional trauma due to the nature of the protests. And the rallies were also illegal because they did not have a permit. The student body opinion was definitely, or is definitely polarizing. As a student myself, it was really shocking to go to online platforms such as Everytime and read through the hundreds of comments against the labor union. So a lot of them weren't even just criticizing, but a lot of them were downright abusive, like cyberbullying a lot of the laborers. They would make fun of their music choice or the mature age of these laborers. But thankfully, I was also able to see a lot of positive reinforcement from other students. They would criticize the actions of the litigating students. There were also students that volunteered to protest in front of the Student Union building in support for the laborers. So it was definitely a bit of 50-50 from Yonsei students. Regardless of the label student or laborer or even professor, I think that we're all under the same Yonsei community. An act of oppression against one of us is an act of oppression against all of us. If we don't hold the university accountable for their mistreatment against an already disadvantaged group of people, they will never find the need to improve. And I also believe that this situation, isn't just a reflection of the problem in Yonsei University, but it's also a reflection of the socio-economic situation going on in our country. So I definitely think that this isn't just an isolated fight. We all have to be aware of what's happening and try to help. From a student's perspective, I can only hope that the protesting laborers and the school negotiate a concession. The Yonsei Press Association is actually organizing a press conference as we speak with the labor union, senior members of the school administration, the General Student Council, politicians and journalists to establish a forum for constructive debate. Hopefully the conflict will untangle itself then, but the situation is very complicated, so I'm not too sure. I hope that readers learn enough about the situation after reading my article to form a concrete opinion about it. I would not want to enforce a specific belief onto anyone because there is no right or wrong point or perspective in a situation like this. However, there is a bad thing to do, which is to remain ignorant and passive. So please, 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 if you're reading this article, please just have a bit of takeaway from this. Just form your own opinion, doesn't matter what kind of opinion. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you guys all take a bit of time to read through our September issue for the Yonsei Annals. Please also give a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I hope to see you guys again.